Hello, it's Wednesday afternoon, and I'm in our San Francisco office, hence the familiar background and the slightly more informal clothing. All right, so the most interesting story in tech today. Yesterday, all these pieces appeared about the government of Papua New Guinea talking about shutting down Facebook. And judging by my Twitter feed, at least people were kind of enthusiastic, right? They sort of assumed that the government is shutting down Facebook because of concerns about privacy and tech addiction and all the reasons why people are mad at Facebook in the United States. And I've written a lot of critical stuff about Facebook, and there's truth to all the critiques. But Louise Matsakis, our reporter, dug in, and it turns out that maybe those aren't really the motivations of the government of Papua New Guinea. In fact, maybe they're more concerned because people are using Facebook to expose government corruption. In fact, according to most of the anthropologists she talked to, actually Facebook is a really good tool for communication in Papua New Guinea between groups who wouldn't otherwise communicate. So the story basically is more complicated than it seemed at first blush. And in fact, it's a reminder of something important. We in the States criticize these tech companies all the time. But quite often, when governments go after them, it isn't for reasons we would support, it's more about censorship, right? Look at Egypt, which just decided to suspend YouTube because of the Innocence of Muslims video. You see it around the world. Sometimes social media is being regulated and shut down for good reasons, to prevent the spread of violence or to prevent hate. But other times, it's about the government consolidating power and shutting down the opposition. I mean, remember, all these platforms were started with the ideal and the sense that they would be tools to fight government oppression. Remember the images of people using Twitter during the Green Revolution in Iran. And some of that has faded. And obviously, these social media platforms can be tools used by the government as well as by citizens, or they can be used by citizens for ill as well as for good. But it's important to remember all of that context, and to remember that sometimes when it seems like governments are doing things that people have called for here, they may not have the same motivations, and that actually these platforms, for all of their problems, are really important tools for free speech. So that's the most interesting story in tech, and I'll see you tomorrow.